Hi, how's it going, guys? Smooth Tower once again, OFGBFX. It's been a minute since I've done this, since I've been up here. So let's just jump straight into it. I have 4 pairs for you today: Pound USD, Pound AUD, Euro USD, and the New Zealand Dollar. The Euro New Zealand Dollar, I haven't really done it. I haven't checked it out. So I only have 4 for you guys this week. And that doesn't matter. You don't really have to have a view on everything. You just need to look for one that matches your strategy, and you just go by it. And that's how I live. The first pair we'll be looking at the Pound USD. The pound has been on the upward trajectory over the weeks after bouncing off these lows from the previous weeks. I think March. So bounce off and the bulls have been controlled ever since. But at the moment, the pound is hitting. I could see a little bit of consolidation around here. Consolidated a while, broke out to the top side. I'm still going up, but at the moment, the pound is approaching, or it's at a good resistance level. So you could see this November 2019 high. It coincides with very good resistance level over. And when we check the 61.8 levels, like I do in all my analysis, look at the Fibo level. We can also say this is on a very good retracement level. This is a weekly level, so this is a weekly time frame. So let's break it down a little bit more. Get a closer look at the price action on the daily time frame. Now, where's this? All right, see. So I kind of mixed the have it here. So I'm breaking it down to the smaller time frame, the daily, which is the highest time frame I use for analyzing. You see over here, this was what I marked earlier on. It could be a potential resistance. Price have bounced off from the previous weeks. Over time, the bears have taken control over here. There's also a good 61.8 level, like we saw the other time. So price consolidated, broke out, and approaching that same level again at this point in time. So as a swing trader that I am, I'll be looking to short this trade on the daily time frame. Once other criteria have been met. I remember analysis, is different from confirmation of your bias. So now your bias, your hypothesis is my hypothesis is if price gets to these levels, I still need to get an entry signal. Price might get to this level and I don't enter. Everybody has an entry criteria. Everybody has an exit criteria. So if this trade matches or fits your criteria when it gets to this level, maybe a good setup for you. So I'll be looking for a very good very good entry setup at these levels for me. And as usual, we'll be having a very good. Always have to make sure you have a very good risk to reward ratio whenever you are taking these trades. So if I take my trades here and I put my stop loss above my Y, my risk, the reward should be somewhere here. So I expect something like this. But first of all, you want to close your trade, at the nearest resistance or support level. so as to not be overly enthusiastic or give away profits too early. So you want to look at what happens at this level. And when it breaks out, continue. This is the longer term target. So at least we'll be getting 1:2 risk to reward, or 1:3, all of that things being equal. So I'm risking 130 pips. I get 360 or 700, all of that things being equal, depending on what happens. So I'm bearish on the pound USD at these levels, although it has been bullish for a while. It does make sense to buy, but as a swing trader, this is what we do. That's what we're looking out for on the daily time frame. I could see a little bit of consolidation around this level, breakout out of the rectangle, triangle, whatever. But it's now at a resistance after the breakout. It is now at a resistance. So that should ring a bell. Let's go to the pound AUD now. So the pound, if you look at the overall trajectory from the monthly time frame, you see the bearish candles are very much heavier than that. The bears are very much in control. I'll break it down to the weekly. You guys have to pardon me. It's been a minute since I've done these videos, so I'm having a little bit of a rough time, the controls and all. So this is the pound AUD. On the weekly time frame, you can see bears are all over the time frame, sells all over. But on the weekly time frame, you can see that prices have hit a very good monthly support level and bounced off. Right. So as prices bounce off, my view of this, prices are at a support now, and the swing traders are going to jump in. The first set of buyers are already in, pushing the prices up. So let's break it down to the daily once again. So that same price action, I've confirmed on my bias that I want to be bullish on this trade. So I'll look for a good entry on the buy side, on the top side. So so price consolidated for a minute around here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Price consolidated a little bit around here. I'm looking for a breakout. For the short-term traders, they will have gotten this breakout right now. It's 1 a.m. GMT around here. So there is not much volatility in the market at this time. The market just opened. So there'll be a breakout at this level. I mean, short sellers, intraday guys will be in at the moment. Some maybe later in the morning when US market opens. But I'm looking to get short, to get long around these levels. I'm looking at two levels to get long from. So I'm looking at this 61.8 level of this move, or the nearest or the next support level where the initial bounce off came from. Right. So these are the two levels I'll be looking at to take my trades to the top side. And over there, I'll be taking my profits at nearest demand and supply levels as usual. So I'll be looking to take my first profit around here. Then if it continues up, I might be looking to take the next profit around here. And that's my plan for the pound AUD. So for intraday guys, this might not be your trade, but for swing traders, this is for you. Always remember it has to match your criteria. This all works for me. So whatever works for you. This should just be a guideline to see how we analyze the market. So after a consolidation, you can see there might be a continuation at this level. Let's go to the euro dollar now. Let's just clean this off. I'll be open for any questions. I mean, just drop them in the comment section. Questions I can happily answer in the next session. This is the euro dollar, euro USD. So everybody knows it. As usual, we want to do our 61 point. We want to look for our retracement levels. See if the bigger time frame, start from the bigger time frame, top down, weekly. You mark your levels on the weekly. Take that same weekly time frame, go to the daily. You can see on the weekly, it's on a very is on a 61.8 level of the overall time frames. So first thing we want to be looking at is what is happening at these levels. There are demand and there are supplies at specific levels. But then at this level, because prices have been moving up so fast for a long time, and now has approached a resistance level where sellers are present. You see sellers, people taking profits, I mean, because of these levels, causing prices to consolidate. And this might be a potential level where sellers will come in and prices may continue down. So I'll be looking to open a short at this level. A lot of people got in sells here. I'll be looking to open a short at this level when price get back here and gives us a double top. I hope you all know what a double top is. So this is the left top. Hopefully this gets inside this and gives us a right top. So I might open a short after when my entry criteria is met at this level. And this is how I want to trade. I want to take this trade. Then my profit targets, long-term profit targets, as usual, or this. That is when and if all of that has been equal, this trade goes on well. We can have at least 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Let me withdraw this one. So my stop loss above the noise. Always put your stop loss above the noise. It's very important. So random spikes don't take you out. Stop loss above the noise, and take profit around here for a very good risk to reward ratio. You can see it's a very good risk to reward ratio. I don't take anything less than 1 to 2 risk to reward, 1.25, 3164. So 120 pips for 330 pips. That's very good risk to reward. And remember, these are swing trades for longer term traders. So if you are not part of this group of people, I don't think you should even consider looking at taking this type of trades in the longer term. So if you are an intraday trader, you should be looking at 4 hour and daily. If you are a longer trend trader like I am, you should be looking at daily, weekly time frames for your analysis. So all I'm saying is the Euro USD has gotten to a good retracement level. Stop loss above this, take profit below. Prices might continue up if it breaks up, but I hope not because there are telltale signs around this level. Although I'll be looking for further confirmation to see if this trade really comes into play. So it will be interesting to see what the week brings by. And the last pair for today is New Zealand dollar USD. The same kind of is a very similar setup to the euro dollar, but the New Zealand dollar has also been in turmoil for the past weeks. So when you bring out, I want to check if we are retracing, or want to check if prices at a very thick level. So you could see prices at the very good level, 61.8 level, very, very close to 61.8 level. And that same level, you could see the price turn here, So potentially there might be a turn here because past price action is what we deal with in technical analysis. Without past price action, we are basically nothing. Technical analysis, saying the least. So this is from the weekly time frame. So after the weekly time frame, we break it down, go to the daily. Try to see what's on the daily, see if anything fits our criteria. So what I did here was I marked out this level, and remember it's a zone. It's not just a price. No, it's a whole support or whole resistance zone. So whatever price does at those levels should be what should be actually taken care of. Now, all that matters, one thing that matters in trading is your risk to reward ratio. That would allow you to understand and try to make the most of your profits and make less of your losses whenever I'm making them. So I'm looking at this level, and it also coincides with the levels we've marked before. Prices are consolidating at the moment on the daily, which is a telltale sign of a demand and support level, in place, and participants are trying to discover price. So at this point, you just have to wait. For me, I'll be looking at this level. Price gets into the 0.674 levels to 0.67 levels for me to make a move on this trade here. So I might be looking to short. So far, my positions this week, if I open any, will be short. And then hopefully I'll be waiting for it to break out of this channel that is making right here. But my first take profit level will be around here. At least that's also a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Let's confirm that. So if I open my position around here, let's say 100 pips to the top side, I get 1.5. So 1.5 risk to reward ratio, not bad. But I'll be looking for a break. Hopefully it breaks out of the consolidation level. And from there, I can actually get a very good price for my sale of the asset, 1.20, 520, and that's for long-term traders. So these are what swing traders do. So for a swing trader, you might be waiting for a long time for your trade setup. You maybe wait for 2 weeks before you even take a trade. So in a month, you're looking at like 4 trades, or 5 or 6 trades in a month if the very volatile month, and that's it. All other things being equal, swing traders. So if you are bored, you just don't have to do anything. But if you're an intraday guy, you might be looking to get in on the smaller time frame. And you can see I'm not really going to the 4 hour because it doesn't work for me. But if the 4 hour works for you, go trade. But you don't need so much noise as an intraday trader. Yeah, I hope this helps, guys. Drop your comments in the comment section. Try and subscribe and turn on the notifications, and please drop your questions. I'll be so happy to answer it. And also don't forget to check out the new courses that I drew up together for stocks, futures, and FX. All right, guys.